this AI is pretty useful. So it's called DreamCube, and this can create 3D panoramic images with depth. So this takes in one image of a scene plus its corresponding depth map, and you would specify what else is around the scene using a text prompt. So for example, here you can specify that there will be a dining room with a window and curtains, and then there's also a room with a bed, desk, and pictures on a wall, etc., etc. And then it would use a diffusion model to basically generate what is called a cube map of the scene based on your text description. And then afterwards, you can also stitch this cube map together to create a 3D scene, which you can explore around like this. So here are some more demos. Let's say you input this image of this castle, and here is the corresponding depth map. Well, you can plug it into this AI, and then it would generate a 3D panoramic scene from that, which you can then explore around like this. How cool is that? So, this tech could be very useful for virtual reality or other immersive experiences. Or instead of garden, let's say you input this kitchen scene. Well, it can generate a panoramic image from that, which you can explore around, and here is what you get. Notice everything is very detailed and coherent. Or here's an example of another kitchen, and here is what you get. This would be a perfect tool for like VR tours for real estate or like interior design. Here's an example of a room. Here's the original image and the original depth map. And if you move around the scene, here is what you get. Very nice. Or here's an example of a bedroom. And here is the resulting panoramic image. Anyways, if you scroll up to the top of the page, they've already released the models on Hugging Face, plus if you click on this GitHub repo, it contains all the instructions on how to download and run this locally on your computer. The nice thing is, it uses a nice visual Gradio interface, so you don't have to work with raw code. Anyways, if you're interested in reading further, I'll link to this main page in the description below.